Good morning and welcome to episode 33 of the Stella Luna podcast. My name is Jackson. I am your hostess and today is September 22nd. So just friendly reminder, I do link all of the projects I talk about down below. I list them out so you know what the pattern is, if there is a pattern associated with my projects and designers and yarn down below. I will also have links to my website in the link tree, as well as links to all of my social medias there, and there will also be the link to the Etsy shop if you prefer shopping in the Etsy shop. But all of that is in the description box, so hope that is helpful. And if you enjoy this video, please give it a like and subscribe. It kind of helps my videos reach other people. To kind of dive right in, I do have a little teeny bit of admin to kind of announce right now. Today is my birthday and I am running a birthday sale. Today is the 22nd of September, so you are getting 22% off in my shop, either on the Etsy page or on my website. There is no coupon code needed, so if you have been eyeballing some yarn, go check it out. It is for today only, so I did announce it over on Instagram and stuff, and it is live and active at the moment. So that is my little bit of admin. To dive right on in, I do not have a ton of things to show this week just because I have been out of town. I will share some of my out of town stuff towards the end of the episode, so if you're curious about my trout fishing trip, stuff like that, I'll talk about that later. But we only have one finished object, but it's an important one. Birthday socks from 2022, my birthday cast on, are finished. I finished these on, I think, Sunday of this past week, so I got them done pretty quick. There was a lot of car knitting. I got to be passenger princess, and Brandon drove us to Memphis, and then I was in the back seat because I am one of the smaller people, so my mother-in-law and I were in the back seat of my father-in-law's truck as we drove to northern Arkansas. So about 10 something hours worth of car knitting to get out there, and then was working on these during any downtime when I wasn't fishing over our fishing trip. So I got these done and I love them. They are so comfy and I'm very happy with how they turned out. They are just regular vanilla socks, so all of it's stockinette. I did a 1x1 rib for the cuff with a little contrast bit, so I did 10 rows of spiced pumpkin and then did 5 rows of harvest hues, and then I did my usual cut in afterthought heel, and they fit beautifully. This is knit out of Woolly Mammoth Fibre Company in her natural sock base. So just my normal socks. I am going to put them on because our house is chilly. Brandon is still on vacation today. So our house is especially cold because I think he turned off the programming until the weekend. But I'm putting them back on so my feet are nice and toasty. But that is my singular finished object. I made a big batch of tea this morning because I am planning on going out and dyeing, and I didn't want to keep making tea, so I put it all in a thermos. No ma'am, back up still, this is not for you. I'm having the Winter Earl Grey from David's Tea, which is like my all-time favorite tea from them. There's a couple that I really like and a couple I want them to bring back, but they haven't brought it back yet. Satsuma Spice Cake is my favorite, but they have not had that for the past couple years. Ah, lovely. So to dive into whips, again, I don't have a lot of whips to show, mainly because I have not had a lot of knitting time. other than being in the car. And why are you licking my socks, little missy? And I only brought so much knitting with me, and we have only been back for about a day and a half, and the past day and a half has been filled with things like laundry, and I still need to wash our waders and things like that because they stink. But so the other project that I was primarily working on while in Arkansas were my rainbow trout socks, which I am obsessed with. We're getting a bit of a micro stripe happening, which I'm kind of happy about, or maybe not a micro stripe, but like a pseudo self-striping kind of happening with these. This is from my Goddess of the Hunt collection, and this is on my BFL sock base. So it is a little bit more muted. It's like the best way to describe it. Like the BFL takes up dye a little bit differently than like my merino bases and my tweed bases. It tends to mute oddly enough, even though it's the exact same dye recipe for everything. So it is a bit more vibrant in like merino and tweed, but I am obsessed. And it has been really fun to knit on. Again, just another vanilla sock. I have started, probably can't really tell. Hold on. I have just barely started my decreases for the toe, and that's what's happening here. Nothing crazy exciting. I do have this in my little Magner bag that I bought for my as a birthday gift to myself a while ago. And that's the only other sock that I have been working on, and I've only got one more project to really talk about in terms of things that I've been knit on. I'm probably not going to talk about anything that didn't come with me because I literally have not touched it since the last podcast episode went up. So we're just going to talk about what I've been knitting on. But we have made some progress on my Ingrid Slipover by PetiteKnit. So where this stitch marker is where I was last episode, and so we have added a couple of rows to this. I have done the first set of increased repeats, so it's like 7 rows, and then you repeat the 7 rows to finish the armhole shaping for the back. So this is technically how it's oriented, and this is the back of the neck. We have shoulder shaping, and we are starting on the like underarm shaping. And then once that's done, I will be, I think, starting on the front yoke. So we're making some lovely progress. I am planning on having this done today. We shall see. But since it's only like 7 rows, it's not hard to do. And I just have to keep my pattern next to me because I am doing make one left and rights knitwise and make one left and rights purlwise to do the underarm shaping. And I just have to remind myself which one I'm doing and how to do them. So, because I always get make ones left and make ones right a little bit confused, unless I just have the same one that I'm doing in a pattern. Make one rights knitwise are easier for me to remember, but I think that's just because I do that a lot on my Bennett sister shawl. So, but those are my projects that I have been working on. Now that I am home, I am hoping to get some work done on my A Girl's Best Friend shawl and on my habitation throw and a couple of other things. Today is my birthday, so I will be doing a 2023 birthday cast on, and my sister is nefarious and made this suggestion because I don't know, I have not decided on a sock pattern to cast on yet. But I was talking to her this morning about how much I really like my rainbow trout sock and how much I really want to cast on wood duck. And she was like, oh, well, why don't you cast on 2 birthday socks and then you just decide which one you want to be like your actual birthday sock cast on. And I was like, no, don't say that. You're planting seeds. Because I have the Plies and Hellhounds Marie Cutie base in the Ravishing colorway that I got at India Untangled last year. And I really want like a textured sock out of that, but I have not landed on a pattern yet. Whereas if I do wood duck, they will be vanilla socks. So, but I was like, oh, I should do wood duck after I finish my rainbow trout socks. But now I'm like, oh, what to do? So let me, in the comments, because this is going to be uploaded probably pretty quickly after I finish filming, in the comments, let me know what I should do. Should I just cast on 1 sock or should I cast on 2 birthday socks? Should we be extra this year? I don't know. But let me grab the Ravishing colorway so y'all can see. I think I showed it last episode, but this is the Ravishing colorway from Plies and Hellhounds. So drastically different birthday sock cast on options. Also drastically different from my original birthday sock plans, because I was planning on continuing with the doing the Woolly Mammoth Fiber Company Halloween yarn that I had in my stash. I don't know. So help a sister out. But that's kind of it for knitting stuff. To kind of dive into the life things, if you don't care to hear about my trout fishing trip or anything like that, feel free to leave. If you were just here for knitting content and things, thank you for watching. If you are interested in vacation tuck, stick around. So, Brandon and I went and visited his family. This has been like in the works for a while. My father-in-law and my mother-in-law really like going to this resort called Gaston's in Lakeview, Arkansas. And it's like a bunch of cabins and stuff along the White River, and you can literally walk out the back patio and go fishing in the river and stuff. And they have a lot of trout, so you have to also get a trout fishing license, so not just a normal fishing license. But it was absolutely gorgeous. I will be including pictures here, but we left town on Wednesday of last week and visited Brandon's family. So his last remaining grandmother is like 20 minutes away from his parents' house. So we went and visited his mammy and got to hang out with our niece, even though she also came on the fishing trip, but she is 3. So it was really nice to see her. We love her to death. She is a cutie patootie. And got to have like a little bit of like family time, just kind of hanging out at his parents' house. And then Friday we left for Arkansas, and you know, it's like probably like 4.5-ish, 5 hours from where my in-laws live outside of Memphis to get to Lakeview, Arkansas. So it was a bit of a drive, but we got there like a little bit after lunch and it was absolutely gorgeous. We had absolutely beautiful sunsets and beautiful sunrises, and we immediately started fishing, as one does, because we had our fishing license, and Brandon and I got an annual so we could fish more than just 3 days. And even though I doubt we'll be back in Arkansas, you know, to fish anytime soon, but I think, so the limits were you could catch 5 rainbows a day per person with a license, and 1 brown trout as long as it was over 24 inches, I think. So we did not catch any brown trout that met the size requirements. However, I think I might have caught the largest one the first morning. It was quite big. I thought the limit was 20 at first, but I guess it turned out it was 24. So I might have been close to 20 inches, but a 24-inch fish is huge. But caught a ton of rainbows, and probably the best fishing day was the last full day that we had at the cabin. So Monday, we were there for 4 days and left Tuesday morning to go back to Memphis, and then Brandon and I drove back to Chattanooga on Wednesday and picked up the puppies and all that stuff. But it was so great. I don't have a lot of pictures of myself. I only have like maybe 4 pictures really of me that I got Brandon to take of me fishing, but I have a lot of at least to me very cool pictures that I will share. I got some cool night shots of my husband and his father, and just really pretty like sunrise and sunset type pictures and early morning pictures out fishing. So that was very fun. And then we came back on Wednesday, and I immediately went and got the dogs, brought the dogs home, and went grocery shopping, started laundry. And then I'll have to share a picture because I got the dogs groomed yesterday morning, and Stella looks like a fox and Luna looks like a lamb. I accidentally forgot to tell the guy I didn't want them like trimmed as short as they did. We tend to do a like big haircut for them at like the end of spring, beginning of summer kind of time. And so I had last taken them in to get a big haircut in May, and the guy, and then between then and now, I have given them baths, but I forgot to tell the guy I didn't want them trimmed as short. I just wanted them like tidied and get their grinchy toes taken care of. So now they're kind of shaved down like they do during the summertime. I say shaved down. They are not shaved down. They definitely still have hair and what have you, but they just look naked basically. And they look very cute. And I'm very happy. Vacation was a lot of fun, but I'm happy to be home sleeping in my own bed. And I am very happy to get back to dyeing and my like, not that I have much of a routine, I struggle with routine, but get back to like kind of my like normal day to day. I'm very glad I did a deep clean of the house before we left, because that's very nice to come home to. So I will be getting this video uploaded, and then I will be out dyeing yarn for a pop-up and also dyeing for the Chattanooga Yarn Company. I got a big order from them a couple weeks ago. Yarn came in right before we left town, and so I have a lot to do, which we love being booked and busy. But also, friendly reminder, 22% off in the shop today, so take advantage of that. I don't do a lot of sales, so this is kind of a big chance to get fun fall colors. But thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It is a little bit shorter than normal, but please like and subscribe if you enjoy this, and I will have all of my information linked down below.